Good morning, everyone. And here we are. Well, here I am back at home, but here we are on a very exciting day. Now, as you know, Food and Wine started on August 29th, and that's a lot later than it's been lately. Normally, I was able to travel out and try everything in August to give you at least a bunch of ideas of what was available. Unfortunately, they didn't start until August 29th, and I was already busy every weekend after that point. However, I have made special arrangements to go out on a Tuesday. Yeah, you heard me, a Tuesday. So we are going to head right now to Epcot to check out all of the things that we need to find out for you. All of the foods that are available. Now, I'm going to caveat that with I'm allergic to crustaceans, which is shrimp, crab, lobster, crawfish. I am allergic to chickpeas, and I am allergic to gluten. Allergy being an operative word. I am not celiac, but I do have strong sensitivity. In addition, during this time of year, I don't drink any alcohol. I do not have any caffeine, and that includes chocolate. And I don't have any sulfites. So basically, I'm cutting all the alcohol, all the seafood, and all of the iodines. Yeah, an iodine for the seafood, yeah. So I'm cutting out all seafood, all chocolate, and all alcohol from this run as well. Yeah, I know. And any drink that has caffeine. But what that means is I've still got a whole lot of stuff to try, and I'm going to have some special guests with me. I believe I am. I have some friends I have not seen in a number of years who moved down there into Orlando, and we're going to try stuff together. So I don't have to eat it all myself, and she might even eat the fish and seafood dishes for you to give you an idea of what the flavor's like, because you don't want me touching those. I would be. All right, so Mouse is wanting my attention for the next 2 or 3 minutes before the person pulls up to my house. We're ready to go and head out. Let's try some food and wine. Hello and welcome to Food and Wine. We are trying our first dish, the picture of which goes right here. This is the grilled skirt steak. Now, I have 2 wonderful people with me who will be eating things with me, but not this. So this has peppers and onions and crushed marbled potatoes and chimichurri, and notice the pretty purple allergy stick. Allergy stick. And we are now going to try it and tell you what we think. Well, I am, because like I said, they're not trying this one, but that's okay. You'll watch them later, I promise. All right. Ooh, chimichurri. Okay. It is warm, not hot. The cook on it isn't bad. It could have been massively overcooked. There's not much pink in there, but there's a little bit. The chimichurri is really nice. It's got a nice light label of the herbaceousness, a hint of vinegar to it. But it's not, like some chimichurris are just so heavy to me. This is spot on. This is lovely. All right, next we have potato. The potatoes are hot. Ooh, not oversalted. There is salt on the outside, for sure, but a good flavor. All right, now we are doing onions and peppers because they gave us onions and peppers. The sweetness is coming out of them the way you would if you do a slow roast. They're soft. Decent amount of salt, but not oversalted. You know, I tend to think Disney oversalts pretty much everything, but this was done well. And let's see what this big yellow pepper is, because it's big. Oh, good. Yeah, that's pretty tasty. I like that. I'm going to have a little more of this. Now, there's another item here that if you were just gluten-free, you can have modified. They have some Montreal beef sliders. They are Impossible burgers. They put chickpeas in the blend of the beef. So I cannot have it, but you might be able to. And I highly recommend, from everything I've heard from other people, that they're really tasty. So you should enjoy it. On to the next booth. So we have gotten 2 booths, Bramblewood Bites and Milled and Mold. Now, we thought there was nothing that was gluten-free at Milled and Mold, but there is. There is a soup, which we're going to try. But the first thing we're going to do is there's a trout dish. Now, I can't have seafood right now, but this is gluten-free and safe for all of my other allergies. So I'm going to have Sarah and Carly try it first. Make sure you are visible there.
So this is the dish. It's got your gluten-free
stick, your allergy stick. The picture goes right here.
All right, so it looks like we've got a beautiful piece of seared trout, And then this is a butternut squash puree on the bottom.
Which I'm going to taste as well.
And there's some kind of slaw on top which has dried cranberries.
Yes.
So we're going
I
to
think
go
it's
ahead.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprout. I'm a fan of Brussels sprouts, so let's
Me
see.
too.
I have never had this dish here before.
It's new this season.
It is a red trout, not like a white river trout.
Yeah, it looks like a salmon when you're looking
It
at it.
does, but it is indeed trout, they tell us. It's got lovely fall flavors. There's a nice crispy skin underneath where it's been seared.
Oh, nice.
It's really wonderful. I think there's nuts in the slaw,
I believe so.
which is a nice little crunchy contrast. Not overly salted. It's actually a pretty hefty portion of fish. I'm
it's like
pretty
about
impressed.
I'm
It's
going to say it's about
delicious.
3 ounces. 3
Yeah.
ounces of fish.
No,
And
it's excellent.
it wasn't expensive at all. And that's the look we're going to keep remembering her by. All right, let's have Carly give it a try.
That's very good. I agree. Fall flavors, not over. Oh, here comes the rain. Not overly salted. Very good.
Awesome. Now, the only part of this that I can try is the butternut squash. I stole a little bit before we started moving the fish around, so I'm going to just taste that. Now, the butternut squash is actually very salty. It definitely has a buttery flavor, but they probably did use a salted butter base. But I have a feeling with the other items that are there, it balances out really well. Yeah, this is not going to be a good thing. We're going to eat quickly because now there's stuff coming down that shouldn't be coming down. So we're going to go to the next booth, which is Mold and Milled. Oops. And that is going to be the butternut squash soup. It has, I believe, a ginger puree and pumpkin seeds. I'm going to stir that puree in. Lovely. This is sweet. I like the crunch of the pumpkin seeds. And it's got like that ginger bite at the back of your throat. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really nice. Can you give it a try?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so this is the pumpkin squash bisque. The foam has been mixed in, but it's got the crunchy pumpkin seeds on top. Again, full of fall flavors. The crunch is really nice. I would say it's a very creamy. I don't know if this is a plant-based cream or a dairy cream, but keep that in mind. It's a cream-based soup. It's lovely. Not a whole lot of depth of flavor. I would say it's fairly one note. You get the cinnamon and the ginger, and then the pumpkin squash.
Now we got Brussels sprouts. Why don't you start it because you're on camera.
Okay.
Now, and I will get
So
that
these
off.
are the Brussels sprouts from the
That's my
same
phone.
booth where we had the trout. They've also got, it looks like, is this a sweet potato? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've got
think
sweet
so.
potato and toasted pumpkin seeds and Brussels sprouts. Everything's got a nice char on it. I would say it's overly salted. It's got a lot of pepper, and I would say the sweet potato is undercooked.
Okay.
Not as much of a fan as I had hoped.
Yeah. I didn't like it last year, so I was curious. I'm going to try the Brussels sprouts. Are you okay if I eat the Brussels sprouts?
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, definitely. The butter, that was not too salted, but it's definitely salty. Let me see what this is. I think it's a turnip or a potato. Oh, yeah, there's the salt. Yeah. We're going to try some cranberries here. Yeah. It's better than last year, but I'm still not happy with it. Did you want to try it?
I'm good.
Okay, she turned that one down real fast. All right, and the last for us is the pork. And you're welcome to more of that as well. All right, so this is pork over a celeriac and I think apple slaw with a little gastrique. Okay, that made up for it. The sauce that's on top does definitely have a burn, but it's got a nice light sweetness to it, sort of a fruit sweetness to it. It's beautiful. Now I'm trying to figure out if the spiciness is in the slaw or in the rub on the pork. So let me just try the pork alone. There's a little bit of a burn in the after flavor of that. Let me see what's in the slaw. No, it's got to be the rub. I just had more rub in that last bite. There's so much flavor in this one. This is a win if you eat pork. And it's got a maple leaf on it. I believe it, yeah, that's what it was. It was a maple gastrique. That's what it was. So, that's it for these two booths. It's starting to drizzle, so we may be moving you to the GoPro. Not sure yet, but we'll tell you when we get there. Bye. Hi. We're ordering more foods because we can. We are over at Shimmering Sips. No, we're at Swirled Showcase. That's where we are. We're going to get the liquid nitrogen frozen pumpkin cheesecake, and we are looking at, I didn't know they had that the Barks cream soda is caffeine free, and they have salted caramel on top of cream soda. This is going to be a sugar rush. I am very happy. So here we go. We're going to order, and we'll show you in just a minute. Hey, look at this.
Why is it red?
The cream root, maybe? I don't know. So she's putting on gloves so she can scoop some of that beautiful pumpkin mousse. And actually, because I'm an allergy odor, I think they're cleaning up the surface, although this area is totally clean, and I absolutely respect that because it's awesomeness. So she scoops. That's all going to be for us. And then they scoop it in, and it bubbles in the liquid nitrogen, and it's yummy. And then when it's done being frozen, she puts it on a platter, and she smashes it, and it's awesomeness. She gets the pecans ready, and they're pretty. Whoop, not those.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
So that sat in for about a minute, I'm gonna say. Yeah, think about that. That's a decent amount of time for it to freeze. Evelyn is our hero. She's making our dessert for us. You see all the steaminess as they stir it around. And there's one. Somebody else is getting one, so there's two. And they are steaming and amazing. And then she takes the beautiful, delicate mallet and goes boom. Isn't that awesome? We are at Swirled Showcase. I keep doing that wrong. So here we have the pumpkin cheesecake mousse and the cream soda. Yes, that red color is cream soda, salted caramel. Pictures go in right here. So we're going to start with the soda thingy because it looks fascinating. Oh my God. It's like butterscotch. You need to try that.
All right. I have my reservations. This seems far too sweet for me.
It's going to be sweet. I'm not going to lie. But it's butterscotch.
And I do get the salt.
Yeah. It's kind of impressive.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it.
Yeah. We'll save that for her when she comes in. Okay.
If I were going to put alcohol in it, it would not be rum because it would be too sweet. I'd
Oh, God,
probably
yeah.
put vodka in it.
Okay.
Like a vanilla vodka, maybe?
Vodka or even like a bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awesome. All right. So, yeah, very strong salt. You still, like, I'm getting the salt on the back of it, but it really is this kind of butterscotchy, and the caramel with the cream soda really worked out well together. Now, this was my favorite dish last year. I have tried it before. She has not.
I have not.
Let her.
We're waiting for our third party to come back, but we want to try it.
Well, it's still
try
frozen.
It now while it's still frozen.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do that to her.
Okay, it's really challenging to eat with a
Wow,
plastic
they
spoon.
really kept it in there a long time.
Okay. I gotta make sure I get some of the hard part on the outside and the gooey bit in the middle. And the candied pecans.
Not a family-friendly
Perfect
vlog.
bite. That's spectacular, but it's really cold.
Yeah, that's thicker than normal. She left it in a lot longer than I've seen before, but that's awesome. And we're getting spit on again.
If you have cold sensitivity in your teeth, you might want to let this one thaw a bit.
Maybe. Why not sit there and be all like freaked out by it? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Ha! Okay, on that note, I'm going to try it now because I missed this. So, the first thing you'll get is that crunch in the nuts because it's covering everything. And they've either caramelized them or crystallized them, but it's got such a great flavor. And then you have this lovely pumpkin follow. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to have something else to show you in just a moment after that, but we want her to try.
No alcohol.
No alcohol whatsoever.
All right.
Right. She is first going to try. Which one do I start with?
This?
Did you give her a spoon?
No, I have a bite of cheesecake loaded.
Okay,
Go
then
ahead.
bite
All right,
of cheesecake.
Bite of the cheesecake. Oh boy.
Is she in the camera there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That was my favorite thing from last year.
That's amazing. It's not overly sweet.
Nope.
That is beautifully creamy.
Yep.
I love the crunch from the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is my favorite
I
dish
think
of the
that's
fest
one
from
of my
last year.
favorites. Definitely.
Now, this is a cream soda float with salted caramel.
Oh my.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Not usually a big caramel fan, but that's nice. It's not too much. That's very nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
it blended. We were both very happy. Made us very, very happy.
Very, very nice.
Okay, so the last thing
you.
we have on the table here, which came up while Carly walked up because she was magical and amazing and got this for us, is the specialty seasonal poutine. It is a braised beef with gherkin relish and cheese curds and all kinds of stuff all over it. But it is safe for us, so we're going to try it. I'm going to let them try it first because she did all the effort.
All right, so it's French fries and beef and gravy and big old chunks of cheese. Do we have mushrooms?
Yes.
Yes, mushrooms and then chopped up pickle on top.
That's interesting. That's a new
They're
one.
gherkins.
I'm a little skeptical about the pickle added to all this, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
You know I love pickles.
I'm a fan of all of these things separately, so we'll see if I like them. I don't know if I can even manage to get all
All
in
of
one
them?
fork. This might be futile. It's very, very salty, but it's got good flavor. I feel like they probably didn't need to salt the fries at all because
Yeah.
everything on top of it is so salty,
Yep.
but it's very good.
Okay.
I mean, this is a meal. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know that you would be, if you're coming to do food and wine and you want to try lots of different things, this is going to put you over the edge and you're not going to be hungry for anything else.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
That's why I'm glad
share
they're
it with
here.
friends.
All right, Carly.
Just snuck a bite. Let's see. Let's get some cheese and some of this. And I love pickles, so I'm down for that. There we go. Yeah. It's interesting with the pickles on top. I love pickles.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do that again though.
Okay. Okay. All right. I am going to share with you my thoughts because that's what I do. I have fork will travel. I'm going to let them eat more of the mousse, although, man, I want that whole thing for myself. Okay, so we have fries, we have the biff, we have a big old cheese curd. Let me grab a little piece. Oh, that's a big lump of pickle. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's too salty. It's got a nice mushroom flavor to the gravy. The curd has a good squeak to it, which you want in the cheese curd. The fries themselves, yeah, they have salted the fries, which is absolutely unnecessary. You're spot on that. The beef, I think, is what's most salty, though. It's like they pre-marinated and I think it's a braised beef, so whatever they braised it in was very, very salty, absorbed totally into the meat. So what you are getting is an incredibly, incredibly salty dish. I mean, it's going to vary by chef and by day, so, you know, it may be worth it to try. The fact that it's gluten-free and you can get fries, that's nice, but... And it sucks, because the mushroom sauce part of it is really nice. And yeah, and it's uneven. There's some spots that are saltier than others, so... Would I get it again? Especially if I was, like they said, if I was trying to eat a bunch of things? Mm-mm. But it is good. I wouldn't mind. I'm not going to hate eating it right now. It's just, it's not as fun as it could be. All right, on to the next booth. Okay, we are back in Hawaii for what has always been one of my favorite cheesecakes. However, they have made a change. It is now pineapple flavored, pineapple shaped, and the picture of it will go right here. And now we are going to try it. It took a little time because they had to actually make it new from the back. I don't know, maybe because of the other things around. So it's got a slightly harder shell to it. It might be that they made it fresh because it feels a little stiffer, like it's colder. Definite pineapple flavor this year, but not overly sweet. Like it almost has a bit of that tang of being fresh pineapple. Oh, you know what I think it is? Hold on. It's the passion fruit curd underneath. So it's actually very mellow with a little bit of that passion fruit, and then there's some nuts on top, macadamia nuts. I'm going to let Sarah tell us what she thinks.
So decoratively, like it's shaped like a pineapple. It looks like it's been airbrushed with some color there. So we're gonna go ahead and try passion fruit curd, macadamia nut. Very pineapple-y.
Yeah. And then that tang from the
I
passion
feel like
fruit.
the passion fruit gets lost a little bit against the pineapple. By itself, it's lovely. Passion fruit is one of my favorite flavors.
Oh,
so
okay, good.
that's delicious. If you are a Dole Whip fan, you're definitely going to like this one.
Yeah, it's quite tasty. It's quite tasty. It's very light. So, all right, we're gonna finish this, and then we have all of Mexico. Do we have any big so far? Sure, why not? So, I think we're going to start the next set of foods in the next country in the next vlog. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?